Strategia. Francesco needs no strategy. It's very simple. You start the race, wait for Lightning McQueen to choke, pass him, then win. Francesco always wins.
Heading into a brand new season, I knew that these guys will do something like that, but more on them later on. So don't worry if you have missed the Australian Grand Prix 2026, because I'm Sam and this is the recap of Australian Grand Prix 2026. Formation lap disaster, the Piastri heartbreak. The home hero ऑस्कर पियास्ट्री जो ग्रिड पे P5 स्टार्ट करने वाला था, ग्रिड फॉर्मेशन लैप में ही वॉल में घुस गए। कोल्ड टायर्स, कर्ब्स हिट हुआ और बस कार स्नैप हो गई। टर्न 4 एग्जिस्ट पर मैक्लारेन सीधा बैरियर में। एंड कमिंग फ्रॉम अ डिफिकल्ट 2025 सीजन, आई होप दैट कि ऑस्कर का शुरुआत कुछ अच्छे तरीके से होता, बट इट वाज जस्ट अ पुअर स्टार्ट टू ऑस्कर्स कैंपेन फॉर 2026।
Yes! 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 No! 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 Fuck! Shit!
But Mercedes had other plans. Russell was shocked. Mercedes were shocked too, but not for a long moment. Early race battles, Ferrari versus Mercedes. रेस के अर्ली लैप्स बेसिकली एक 4D चेस मैच बन गया था। रसेल और लक्लेयर कॉन्स्टेंटली एनर्जी डिप्लॉयमेंट और टायर मैनेजमेंट कर रहे थे। दे वर स्वैपिंग पोजीशन, दे वर फाइटिंग फॉर द लीडर ऑफ द चैंपियनशिप। Leclerc had good race pace, but that Mercedes engine is just built different. But still, we, the Ferrari fans, were building our hopes slowly कि शायद इस बार तो स्ट्रैटेजी कुछ ना कुछ इनका काम करेगी and they will just win the race. But Ferrari fans, let us say the truth. We already know what was coming for us. Mid-race chaos, virtual safety cars and DNFs. रेस थोड़ा सेटल हो रहा था, बस तभी chaos चालू हो गया। Lap 11 के अराउंड आइजैक हैजा had a engine failure. He had to quit the race and then came the virtual safety car. और यहीं से strategy game हुआ चालू। हर टीम ने पिट किया। I mean almost every team pitted including the Mercedes. और Ferrari, they were sticking up to that one pit stop plan. But the gamble that Mercedes took, that was the turning point of the race.
Do you regret what you did? Nah. Would you do it again? Sure, why not? This test is easy.
While Mercedes were pitting, Hamilton ने बोला भी कि हम में से कोई एक तो पिट करना चाहिए. The Ferrari team said, let's wait for the right moment. Right moment. To me, I don't even understand how this team could fuck up every fucking race. It is the strategy team that does these stupid things in every year, in every season. It was Sebastian Vettel back then. It is Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton now. These bunch of guys do wonderful fuck-ups in every race with their strategy. It's basically a free pit stop. You basically lost the race because of that. If you would have pitted, अगर आप सेफ्टी कार के अंडर पिट करते तो you wouldn't have lost the 10 second that you lost. By what margin did Russell win the race? 10 to 12 second.
No one is doing anything. There was no typing, no mouse clicking, nothing. We saw one guy looking at the Google homepage, but he wasn't searching for anything. He was just staring blankly at the screen.
Those of you who don't understand what is the advantage of basically pitting under the safety car and not pitting under the safety car is basically, if you pit under the normal circumstance, आपको 22 सेकंड्स लगती हैं, 22 to 23 सेकंड्स लगती हैं अगर आप नॉर्मल सर्कमस्टांस पे पिट करते हैं. एंड इफ़ यू पिट अंडर द सेफ्टी का और वर्चुअल सेफ्टी का, you would lose basically 10 seconds, just 10 seconds. Why, you may ask? Is that because कि जब सेफ्टी कार आती है तो हर कार ट्रैक पे कम स्पीड पे चलती है, 80 किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड से चलती है. सो बेसिकली दे आरंट रनिंग टू फास्ट, and that's how These guys lost 10 seconds, and they later on pitted under the normal circumstances and they lost 23 seconds. It's bizarre to me how these clowns are still there doing the most important decision of motorsport and still fucking it up. And after the normal pit stop of Ferrari, Russell took the control of the whole race. His tire management was so good. The race pace was amazing, and that is because of the Mercedes engine. That engine is just built different. But while all of these things were happening, Max Verstappen had a madness of a comeback. Qualifying crash के बाद he was starting from P20 और मेलबर्न जैसे टाइट ट्रैक पर he just overtook everyone. And I think if he would have qualified somewhere around P3 or P4, uh, he would have had a P2 at least with that car. And that was it was just classic Verstappen recovery drive. Red Bull की कार अभी भी शायद I don't think it's a reliable car because Isaac also had a DNF, but with Max upon it and Max upon that car, uh, I hope he just give Jaws run for his money. That's what I hope. And talking about run for his money, what the hell is happening with Aston Martin? They were retiring the car, then they came into the race, then later on they retire the car again. It's good to see that they were capable of running the car for 15 or 25 around laps. I just hope कि China में they finish the race somehow and with points, but that car is just a shitbox, bro. I mean, so much of a talk going into this season about Aston Martin, about Honda, about Newey, about that hell of a design of Adrian Newey upon that Aston, and just to see them retiring the car and later bringing upon the track and then retiring again is hell of a thing. And I hope कि वो next race में अच्छे से perform करे. And for the final laps, the picture were simple: George Russell and Kimi Antonelli, P1 and P2 for Mercedes; Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, P3 and P4 for Ferrari; Lando Norris, P5 for McLaren; P6, Max Verstappen; P7, Oli Behrman. He had an amazing of a race. And the rookie with Limblad, he also had a terrific race. At a certain point, he was at P4, and that was a hell of a race for him. Gabriel and Pierre Gasly, P9 and P10, they also had a fun race. And that's about it. We go forward to the next race at China. We hope that कि Ferrari कुछ competition दे Mercedes को. Let's see what happened on next weekend. And if you guys enjoyed this video, do please subscribe and like, share. I'll be seeing you guys upon the next weekend. Bye bye.